Greetings. It's your wealth minister here, Alton B. Walden III. I am the CEO of Sky Legacy Financial Services. My wife, Dana Walden, is the executive director. And we provide you and your family with the financial tools to build a financial shelter for endless generations to come. Thank you so much for tuning in to session number 3 of the Financial Toolbox, where we provide the information that you need that will help you and your family to build generational wealth. We want to ensure that you are economically empowered. I retired at the age of 39 from budgeting. My wife, she went from being a W-2 employee to being self-employed by investing. Now, we're real estate investors. We control multiple online stores. We're in the life insurance industry, as well as the freight transportation industry. Building generational wealth, you already know, for endless generations to come. I'm getting ready to dive in right now and give you a blueprint to building generational wealth. And the title of our topic of discussion today is the steps to take to build generational wealth. Now, I know this is going viral, especially because what's going on right now with the situation, okay, in the economy. There's a lot of people that are unemployed and seeking employment, building businesses to help to sustain their families. So what I would like to do is today, I would like to hone in on the steps to building generational wealth for you and your family. I'm so excited about this. I love to serve. Our attitude is servitude, Sky Legacy Financial Services, because my wife and I, we both come from rough backgrounds, okay? I know what it is to be on welfare. I know what it is to struggle economically. I came from a background where I didn't even have a vehicle at one point in my life, okay? And so I have been very blessed over the years to have encountered individuals that have shared with me the information I'm getting ready to share with you that has helped to position me to retire at 39 years old. My wife has also gained information that has helped her to, again, from receiving a paycheck to writing her own paychecks. Now, who would like to do that? Who would like to go from receiving a paycheck from somebody else to receiving a paycheck from yourself, from your sweat equity? It's very rewarding. It's very fruitful. I feel so good. I'm so excited. I'm not here to tell you that it's been an easy journey, because some people, they want to tell you how they got to Z, but they don't want to talk about A through Y. So I'm here to share some steps with you that will enable you to be able to get, to Z. But we're going to start with A on today. All right. And as I aforementioned, I got here by budgeting. Okay. That is what positioned me to be able to retire at the age of 39 years old. All right. For some people, budgeting is a bad word. Well, if it's so bad, then why am I so blessed? That's the question. I'm going to ask it again. If budgeting is so bad, then why am I so blessed? How did I retire at the age of 39 if budgeting is so bad? How is it that I'm in control rather than me being controlled because of budgeting? I'm going to let that marinate just for a moment. All right. How did my wife get to where she is, again, from receiving a paycheck from somebody else to receiving a paycheck from her own self, if budgeting is so bad? listen, the reason why people have to continue to get loans and the reason why people go in debt because they don't have a solid financial plan, which is budgeting. Okay, listen, some people want to go straight to investing. Okay, but there's steps. It's just like a staircase. As you walk on those steps, it takes you higher and higher. Each step takes you to another level and you go higher and higher, right? So we have to start with the beginning. You cannot invest money that you don't have. You cannot invest in the stock market. You cannot trade. The vehicles that we are aware of, okay, that will help you to be able to grow wealth economically. The reason why some people, it's not that they can't afford a life insurance policy, okay, like an index universal life or a whole life policy, okay, which has a savings account connected to it that will help you to grow your money and you'll be able to withdraw monies out tax-free, okay, from these policies. Okay, the reason why some people can't get these policies is because they're not budgeting. See, you have to learn how to add what's important into what you pay out on a monthly basis. Okay, so I want you to understand that this is not a bill. This is an investment. Okay, again, let's shift our thinking because wealth starts in the mindset. Okay, it is not a bill. It is an investment. Because when you put your money into it, it grows your money. When you look into investing, for those who are savvy to what I'm talking about, and if you're not, look into investing. Go on Investopedia, put in what investing is. The information will come up for you, okay? And you'll learn that you're looking for what is a ROI, which is a return on what you put your money into. So you want to put your money, okay, into a system where your money can grow. Okay. Family, listen, when you hide your money in a mattress, and I know a lot of us, we're old school, right? We get it from grandma, and grandma passed it down to our parents, and our parents, pass it down to us. And unfortunately, that's not a good way of growing your money. Why? Because how can it grow? You're not investing in anything. And what is your money doing for you sitting in a mattress? What is your money doing for you sitting in a jar? What's going to happen? And I'm not wishing any bad on you. I just want you to think about these things. Okay, what is going to happen if somebody breaks into your house and they find the money that you have in the mattress? Or if they find the money that you have in the jar? All of that money is gone now. So you want to put your money somewhere safe. And at the same time, your money grows when it's in these money market accounts, like an index universal life policy and a whole life policy, right? Okay. Also, you could put your money into real estate. Real estate, to me personally, is one of the best returns on investment because I haven't seen any investment yet where you receive such a rapid return on your money and it provides passive income for you. Because the truth of the matter is, if your money is sitting in a high yielding savings account, yes, your money is growing, but it's not giving you passive income. So you want to learn methodologies that will enable you to not only grow your money, okay, but create for you passive income to where you have money coming in every month. Because most of us who are working jobs, what is the goal? To retire, right? Your goal is to retire. Now, for those who didn't catch the intro of this video, remember I told you at the age of 39, I fully retired. Okay, I'm a retired United States Marine. I served for a total of 20 years. But listen, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wasn't economically in position for me to be able to retire. I want to say greetings to my good sister, Melissa Jane, in the building. She's also a trader. Connect with our sister. She is connected with a wonderful system in the trading arena where she can help you learn how to trade and how to grow your money exponentially, as I have shared with you. Now, look who's in my circle. People who are about this life. It's real out here in these investment streets, family. It's real out here in these investment streets. Yes, indeed. So getting back to what we're discussing. Hey, I appreciate you too, good sister. Thank you so much, man. The queen, she invited my queen and I to come on her program to talk about what I'm speaking about right now. Is economics. You know our family, because people who know us know that we really live this life. You understand? Like, we really have properties that we control free and clear. Okay, so we're doing this in real life. And as I stated, we come from a rough background. So I want you to understand that your ethnicity, your gender, and your zip code is not a restriction. Okay. It's what you don't know and apply which will restrict you. It's also your mindset that will restrict you. Okay. So if you want to get aggressive with growing monies in your life, then you must understand that you have to learn how to be a budgeter, because you have to allot these monies to go into these various savings accounts, and you have to budget that in. Okay. Monthly, just like you do your car note, your light bill, your utilities, everything else that your food, your gas. Hopefully you all are doing that. If you're not doing that and you don't have enough to handle these things, you really want to check and see whether or not you have a solid budget plan, because there's no way that you should not be able to handle those things. Now, I understand circumstances beyond your control, so I'm not beating you up. I'm talking about misappropriating your funds. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, listen, I had to do the same thing I'm telling you. I was not born with a platinum spoon in my mouth. Okay, I come from the hood of Rochester, New York, and I grew up on two of the worst sides of the city. And these vehicles that transported my wife and I to building generational wealth, I had no clue about when I was younger. And had I known about these things that I know about now, I would be farther along in my life. And listen, it's so wonderful that my wife and I, we came together and said, hey, we need to bring this to the community. We don't want to just keep this to ourselves. We want to share this with you as well. Why? Because we want to see our families blessed. Because again, as I told you, my wife is my business partner. Okay. And it's beautiful to be in business with somebody who has such a beautiful spirit, man. I'm so blessed to have a woman that I have in my life, because listen, family, I'm on this platform because the grand creator blessed me with a beautiful woman that shared this information with me, that sent me on my economical journey. She placed some literature in my hand that had empowered me economically, and it sent me on my way. It catapulted me towards my economic destiny. Okay, so I must give honor to where honor is due. I literally seen my wife come off of being a W-2 employee, and I seen her, okay, literally live her dream. I seen her happier. Okay. I seen the stress that she was going through, working on that job, man. You understand? Some of you are very blessed to be on a 9-to-5 to where you're happy, and nothing wrong with that. But you can also be a 9-to-5 millionaire. Okay. You can also be a 9-to-5 millionaire. Okay. Because you, contrary to popular belief, okay, if you learn how to, again, budget, okay, and use these strategies that I'm sharing with you, okay, if you learn how to do that and you apply it, Okay, you can be singing the same song and doing the same dance of economical freedom as my wife and I. It is doable. You can do it. Okay, if you, again, learn these economical strategies and you apply these strategies to your life. Okay. So, I just wanted to, get on here very briefly, and share that with you. Okay, because some people don't really understand how powerful budgeting really is. Okay. And I didn't even get to the investing part. Remember, now I just shared with you how I got into this position before I even became an investor. Okay, this is before I even started investing in the stock market. And before my wife and I became a real estate investor, I was fully retired before I even married my wife. I fully retired in December of 2015, family. This year in December, I'll be celebrating my economical freedom, okay, for a total of 6 years. 6 years. I've been in control of my own schedule. I can go when I want to go. I can do what I want to do. Instead of me being controlled, I'm in control. But guess what? My 9 to 5 positioned me to do this as well, but it wasn't only that. Okay, it was because I learned financial strategies like budgeting that put me in position, and also I had a plan. Family, it's important for you to have a plan. You have to incorporate not only budgeting, but you have to have a plan. Listen, I ensured that I paid everything off before I retired. When I retired, I had a transaction on my credit card, which I was not behind on, because I learned about 20 to 30% utilization, and I learned about how, late payments affect your credit. So I, as a responsible adult, I ensured that I stayed on top of those things, right? So I came up with a plan. I said, okay, I know I'm going to retire. I'm getting ready to retire. Okay, I don't want to retire with a whole bunch of debt. So what I did was I literally did a 3-year plan. I did a 3-year plan, literally. When I did the loan on my truck, I literally increased the payments. They told me what my payment was. I told them, no, increase it. Okay, now I know I was in the position economically for me to afford to do it, so I understand affordability does play a role, but I just want to share some tips with you, which will help to expedite the process as it relates to paying things off, and that will position you to be able to retire without worrying about how you're going to sustain your lifestyle. Okay. Now, this is important as it relates to, again, budgeting, right? Because remember, when you retire, say for instance, the company that you're with, they're going to give you a pension. Now, most people are receiving 401ks and 403s. Okay. So most people today, unless you've been grandfathered in, and some of you who've been grandfathered in, unfortunately, you don't really get the full percentage like other individuals have, right? So now you got to understand, now your money is being cut. You're not making as much money as you were making when you were working full time. So just like, a part-time worker, how they don't make as much as a full-time. Okay, now you making part of your money. You understand? So you got to take that in consideration before you retire, and you want to ensure that you have a plan in place to be able to sustain your lifestyle. And some people, they like to depend on Social Security. Listen, family, unless you did a budget, from my understanding, from me doing my own research about how much I would get if I was to be able to collect Social Security, it would not be enough to sustain my lifestyle. Okay. And some people make that big mistake of thinking, oh, I'm going to be able to live off of my Social Security. How do you know that unless you did some research and to find out the dollar amount and did You also take in consideration your expenses. Did you include, okay, will your house be paid off during that time? Will your car be paid off during that time? Okay, because you're still going to have car insurance. You still got to eat. You still going to have gas to put into your car. Okay, you like to travel, right? You like to go out and have fun. You like to go eat out and things of this nature. So all of these things, you still got to pay for toiletries, right? What about your washing detergent? See, all these things should be factored in your monthly budget. And you have to do a forecast on your retirement to say, okay, will this be able to be enough to sustain me when I retire? And whenever you do a monthly budget, you need to include all of those things in your budget. Okay, you going out to the movies. Okay, how much you spending on Netflix and YouTube? Because I know on there you're able to actually rent movies and things of that nature. So listen, my wife and I know we go out every weekend. Every Friday and Saturday, my wife go out on the date weekend. We know that it costs us so much because we go to the same restaurants majority of the time. Okay, so we know it costs us X amount of dollars to go to these restaurants, right? So I pretty much, I add that in my budget for the month. I add that in my budget, okay? And also you want to get your business to the point where it'll start covering those expenses. We know it takes time to get there, but it's just something I want you to think about for those who are beginning entrepreneurs. For those who are entrepreneurs already, you might want to talk to Barbara Ray Wilkerson. Okay, I'll connect you with him. He's the CEO of Exodus Life Change, where he helps individuals to solidify business models that will enable you to be financially free as well, and to grow your business to where you're able to gain more profit on your business. Okay. So family, I thank you so much for tuning in again to your financial toolbox. Again, it's yours truly, Alton D. Walden III. Make sure you look out for these videos. I don't have a set schedule. I'll be honest with you. Okay. I just like to come on spontaneously and, share some information with you all. So, just look out for the video. For those who don't know, we have a YouTube channel as well. Okay. You can follow us on our YouTube channel. Also, we have a Facebook page as well. Okay, this is the group that I share these videos in. This is a private group. I also share information in that group that I do not share with the public. Once you actually get in the right circle, you'll come to find out there's private information. Private information literally means that. Not to insult anybody's intelligence. Okay, private information literally means that it should be shared in private. So there are things that I teach on, okay, that I do not teach in the public, okay, that will empower you and your family as well. Okay, there's individuals I've had come on the platform, okay, that teaches in a private arena, okay, to where those who want to get aggressive and grow wealth exponentially, okay, these individuals have came on the platform and talked, like our good friend Douglas Easy, okay, who teaches on trust. Okay, he has his own firm. Okay, he's a financial fiduciary. Okay, certified at that. Came on there and talked, as well as Amy Griffin. Okay, she's literally an estate planner lawyer that came in there and shared some information with us. So in their meeting, the Black Business and Finance Group. Okay, so come in there, check us out. We're on IG, we're on Facebook. We also have a Clubhouse program. But what we're doing is we're encouraging more people to come into the group because we do videos in here. And so you'll be able to watch the replays and get the content. Whereas on Clubhouse, there's no audio recordings or anything, videos that we can share to where you can go back and enjoy the content, learn and grow. Because we're here again to help you to gain, grow, sustain, and protect your wealth. Have a blessed rest of your day, and may your week be the same. For my queen, Dana Walden and I, we love you. We appreciate all your love and support. Make sure you share and invite. It's not just a cliche. Sharing is caring.